Today we are setting up my patio. I'm so excited. If you're new here, my husband and I flipped our first home together and we're still making things work in the backyard. We still need to stain the concrete, put up a fence, and we are potentially going to lime wash this brick, but I know a lot of you had comments on TikTok about not touching the brick, which I kind of agree. It is a nice contrast between all the white furniture and it looks nice, but I kind of want to paint the house. So let me know what you think, but I've been having fun just kind of finding pieces that I love and making it really feel like a space that I want to get outside and enjoy, read a book, hang out with Milo, and especially once we have the fence up, which I hope to share in the next few videos, be able to let Milo just kind of like run around the yard. I went to Home Depot earlier today and grabbed some flowers, and I heard that these types of flowers help with mosquitoes. So this was before I even purchased mosquito repellent, which I'll talk about a little bit later in this video. I was like, I need to get some flowers to put by these chairs because the mosquitoes are so bad here. So I ended up doing that and picking up some hydrangeas, and I just love how this makes it look. I shared the planting process of these herbs in our backyard, and I had to share a little update because they are sprouting. The cilantro is doing really well, and so is the basil. The thyme and oregano, not so much. We are seeing a little bit of green, but I'm not sure if it's gonna last. Our backyard is finally complete. It's giving like Palm Springs, Hamptons, Martha's Vineyard, Italian hotel, which I love it so much. Love all the flowers, and I can't wait to paint our house and stain the concrete because that's gonna make it look perfect. Just in the kitchen cooking some dinner. Ben's about to get home from work, and I had some strawberries that were going bad, and I was like, I'm gonna make a fresh batch of strawberry syrup for my matcha tomorrow morning. Last time I attempted strawberry syrup, it was good, but I used coconut sugar, so it didn't come out like red like I wanted it to. And then I also felt like the flavor needed to be a little bit stronger in the matcha, so I'm gonna make a strawberry puree out of the strawberries that I'm using to make the syrup. Instead of just like tossing it out or making a jam out of it, we're gonna make a puree so that we can put it at the base of the matcha and do like strawberry puree at the bottom, milk, ice, matcha. We can even do a strawberry like cold foam at the top. The matcha I get from the coffee shop down the street does the matcha puree, and I feel like it just adds a really nice layer of strawberry, so we're gonna attempt that. Here's what my strawberry syrup is looking like. Looks delicious. It looks so good. I'm gonna let that cool, and then I'm gonna strain it, and then we'll pop it into the blender and make a little puree. Here's my strawberry syrup. It looks so good. We're gonna use it tomorrow for matcha. Now let's make the puree. This is an honest review of this blender. You need to make these not ribbed on the inside. I love the design on the outside, but it should just be like one solid piece so that I'm not scraping out each crevice. It's so frustrating. And the other thing is, if you don't wash this after making anything that has color to it, it'll literally stain the outside of it, and the whole point of this is to leave it on your counter, so if it's stained it doesn't look nice at all. Like, they already sent me a replacement. This one yellowed on me and they sent me a replacement, and I'm trying not to ruin that one. I love it as a blender. It's just like, the reason I got it was it looks nice and it doesn't really function that well. We have our puree. I am going to pop this in a container and put it in the fridge, and then tomorrow we'll make our matcha. It is time to make a strawberry matcha. I have my homemade strawberry syrup that we made and my puree. So we are going to start off by making the actual matcha. And I'm gonna open up a new matcha. I just got some in from Rocky's Matcha, and I got their ceremonial asada blend. And then I also got their ceremonial blend. So let's try their ceremonial blend. It looks like this. I just love their little logo. opening a fresh batch. I don't want to be wasteful, but this is bag. I don't know how to get all the matcha out. This is probably the best matcha I've tried so far. It's super, super high quality. Definitely a little pricier, but color is just unmatched. Gotta get every last drop. I have our whisk that's been soaking in hot water. My temp is usually around 165, 170. And we are gonna do 4 grams of matcha today, which is a lot of matcha, especially for Iraqi's matcha. We're going all out today. Okay. I'm doing 11 grams of water, and I'm gonna make a little paste first. And we're gonna add another 41 grams. My camera was not recording, but I just filled the glass with our strawberry puree at the bottom. Now let's fill it with ice. I want to make the milk strawberry infused, so we're going to do a little bit of milk in here and add some syrup to it. We'll add a little puree too. Turn my scale back on, and we're going to add 140 grams of milk. Okay, that was almost 140. And matcha. That looks so good. This looks so yummy. So good. We have to put a straw in it and taste test it together. The strawberry is so good at the bottom. Yum. Such a treat. It tastes like almost identical to the strawberry matcha I usually get at the coffee shop down the street. And I think the puree makes it, because last time I made a strawberry matcha, if you don't put enough syrup in, then you don't really taste the strawberry, but then it gets too sweet. So the puree is really good because it's like real strawberry. So good. I had a few product switches to share with you guys. In my last video, I mentioned I was going to share with you some non-toxic lawn care options, because my husband and I ripped up our grass and we were looking for a cleaner alternative to any lawn care items. Whether you live a non-toxic lifestyle, you're looking to make the switch, or maybe you're just like curious about it. I feel like most people know about glyphosate and Roundup and that whole lawsuit and the cancer-causing ingredients. So lawn care was something that I was like, we need to do some research and find a brand that's a little bit cleaner than what you'd find maybe at like a Home Depot or Lowe's. I think this brand actually is in your local, like you might find it in Target and stuff. And this is not sponsored, by the way, but we wanted to make a good decision, especially with pets and just having a healthy lawn and making sure that we're not like spraying it with pesticides and stuff, especially at my age too, where maybe we're looking to have kids in the future. I don't want to be ingesting any like super strong chemicals. So this is the brand. It is called Sunday. I have their weed killer here. So both of them, you attach the hose and then you spray. So we're probably gonna use this on our lawn because we do have some weeds coming back, even though we ripped it all up and planted new grass. This is just weeds. It doesn't kill your lawn. They also have options for both. They have tons of different options. They're free of glyphosate and some other key ingredients that you don't want in your lawn care. And they're safe for pets, family, all that. So that's really great. And I also wanted to try out their mosquito because I'm not used to this. Where I'm from in New Jersey, they usually take care of the mosquitoes. Like you part of your taxes, they just come around and spray. Here they don't, and mosquitoes are pretty bad. And last night, actually yesterday was probably the worst I've seen them so far. So I'm glad this literally just came in time, but it's their mosquito delito, and you just attach to the hose and spray different areas of your yard. We'll see if this helps a little bit, at least like our patio area, but I do love knowing that it's safe for Milo and and safe for us and just like a good alternative. The other thing I wanted to share that has nothing to do with lawn care, but does have to do with mosquitoes, is these bracelets that I got from Organic. I did a collab with them on Instagram. This is not part of it, but they sent over these mosquito repellent bracelets, and I think these are a great non-toxic alternative to like that off spray. They're made with essential oils, and we've been using them like crazy. We'll like put one on our arm, one on our leg, and they're made with essential oils, and you just put them on your wrist. They're super comfortable. You go outside and keep the mosquitoes away. So I think this is really great to just have. They are reusable too. We have our reusable packs. These are all opened. We had friends and family over, and we just like gave everyone a bracelet and then just put them back in so that they are reusable. I love that they're reusable, easy, especially if you have kids too. Just like throw a bracelet on them and watch them do all the work. Love that they're made with essential oils. So I'll link them down below if you're interested in trying them. Again, not sponsored, but I did work with them on another video. So yeah, that is that. If you're looking to try someday, I'll also link it down below. Really excited to try this out and see how well it works, see if it works, and I'll keep you updated. Are you sitting like a human? You're a little human boy? Let's make lunch together. This is one of my favorite easy lunches. I get the tuna from Trader Joe's. It's their wild skipjack tuna. It's tested for mercury, is a really clean tuna option. It's got 22 grams of protein in one pouch. It's not a lot. In one pouch, you could probably do 2, but 1 is what I usually do. And then I have that drained, and then I'm gonna take my Greek non-fat yogurt. Instead of using mayo, I've been replacing mayo sour cream with Greek yogurt, and I actually like it more. I've learned that I don't love the taste of mayo. I used to grow up eating it all the time, and if it's not like Hellmann's mayonnaise, I don't like it. But mayo is just like soybean oil, and it's pretty yucky. So I am gonna grab a scoop of this, and then you can also add some sriracha, mustard, whatever you want to your tuna, and we're just gonna mash it up. Something I grew up eating, my grandma would always make us tuna with American cheese and crackers, Ritz crackers. So you'd put the tuna on the cracker and then the American cheese on top. And it's always been a favorite of mine. I love tuna. So I'm gonna do something like that today. Instead of a Ritz cracker, I'm using potato chips from Trader Joe's. And they're just potatoes, olive oil, sea salt, no seed oils. What I've been doing lately is adding avocado to it, and it's just such a good combination. I usually don't have American cheese on hand, so I won't add the cheese, but yesterday I had it and it was so good. So I'm having it again because I love it so much. I like a lot of mayo / Greek yogurt in my tuna. And I also, for some reason, love like cold tuna, so sometimes I'll put this in the fridge. The chips are our vehicle today. I also love these Siete tortillas, and throw that on, warm them up, and you have kind of like a tuna melt type thing. I also used to grow up eating tuna melts. We have our chips, so yummy. Once I learned how to peel an avocado, I've never gone back. So basically you cut it in half like usual, and then peel the skin off, and then you cut it after you peel it, and you just have like little slices. It's perfect. The other thing you could do with this is if you have some seaweed on hand, like a dried seaweed chip, add some sriracha and coconut aminos / sesame oil to the tuna, and kind of make it like a spicy tuna that you'd get on sushi. And that is so good. You can make little like sushi boats out of them. I always have to clean up before I enjoy the food that I make, so I don't have to like worry about cleaning it up after. I just got done filming a non-toxic products empty video. I have so much in here. I'm gonna share a few with you here, but if you want to see the full in-depth video, I'll share that after this one. I've been basically using this as like my throwaway box for all my non-toxic products. And I'm also doing Project Pan and trying to get rid of the full closet of products that I have. So this is kind of a part of it, and we're just kind of like picking up products out of the closet, using them, going through them, putting them in here, and then I can share them. Let's go through a few. I finished the Osea Undaria Algae Body Wash. This is definitely gonna be a repurchase. It smells so good, and I just love everything from Osea. This Inner Sense hairspray, I have talked about this like way too many times. This is my go-to. My husband and I use this. We just keep it on our counter in the bathroom. Hairspray is one of those things that it's so great to make the switch because this is non-aerosol, so you have those aerosol hairsprays with all the toxic chemicals that you're breathing in every time you spray it. This one's great, it smells great. It's not like a very high hold, but just enough to like help with frizz and stuff. Last one I'll share with you, and then go check out the other video. This is the Weleda Skin Food Hydrating Face Mist. This is my second bottle. I have worked with them on some content. I'll put it on after I wash my face, and it's just super hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid in it and glycerin. It helps to really lock in that moisture, and then I'll follow up with a serum and my moisturizer, and I've just been loving this. It's also great to like keep in your purse and just spray on your face just to kind of like rehydrate your skin throughout the day. This would definitely be a repurchase. I just filmed an entire video for TikTok and my hair is so frizzy. Anyway, I wanted to share my outfit really quick. My necklace I got in my little my monthly Fashion Pass subscription. It is so cute. I just love all the charms, all the little heart charms. Dress is from a boutique that I forget the name of, but I'll link it if I remember. My shoes are Puma DSW, and I'm just feeling like a little red moment, kind of glamming it up with the necklace. I got these hoops at Marshall's, and then this is from a boutique online, so yeah.